Okay, everyone, it's Thursday. I'm Andrew Doud. It is time for our Happening in the Hamptons podcast, our weekly breakdown of the Hamptons market, new listings, and events on the East End. We are sponsored by New York Title Abstract, the Hamptons' leading title insurance firm. Visit NewYorkTitle.com. We are joined, as always, by Steve Glick, Dave Rotiner, and today, return guest Miss Sarah Doud, alongside Brian Mims. How are you guys?
Great, thank you.
Thank you
happy
for
to be here. Happy to be back.
Brian, you are owner and designer of a great listing that Sarah has at 55 Wickatuck, and we're going to talk in depth about that listing. I love the house, love the design, love the location. But first, Sarah, you have a coming soon you wanted to hit on. So what is coming soon in your world?
So this is another great one. Always good to have, more than one great listing. It makes the portfolio really stand out. But if you are in the market for something just under $2 million in Southampton in a waterfront community neighborhood, I've got a 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, completely finished, redone, renovated basement, has a heated pool, checks all the boxes for a great rental product or even for just that summer house. It's a terrific neighborhood, and that's going to be coming on. So more details soon. Just follow us on Instagram, check in on the website. We'll have details soon for that.
Okay.
Wow.
So that's coming soon. That sounds like a good
Great.
one.
Good price, too.
Available now, as we mentioned, is 55 Wickatuck, which is in Sag Harbor. And it is how many feet from Long Beach?
800. That's our
800 feet from the beach.
You can smell the salt water. You can see the salt water. That's the featured listing this week, and it's really been a favorite listing of mine for a long time. And I know Brian has a deep connection to it too. What do you love most about the house?
Well, I love the proximity to the bay, as you mentioned, the 800 square feet. I look at it as it being your best neighbor that you could ever ask for.
It's true.
I love that. I love that the fact that the house is 1940s and the charm of what that represented has just been reimagined for today.
Go ahead.
Well,
Yep. Yep.
I just want to say this. I think this is the best thing out there right now in Sag Harbor in terms of price and in terms of location. And we visited this house, and I was completely blown away by the renovation. And I was also completely blown away by the size of this house. When you look at this listing on the internet, you're thrown off a little bit because it looks like it could be like,
a beach cottage.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. It's like, maybe this is just like too small, but it is oddly large, and it's really well done inside. Everything is really new, and then you have these beautiful porches on the outside that you can have coffee on, and then in the back there's opportunity. Is there a pool there, or you can build a pool back there?
There's opportunity for a pool for this property as well.
And I think that size is by design. So you don't have this huge footprint to start off with, but your work inside this home and your choices were on purpose and made this home feel larger and better. Maybe talk us through some of the
I don't know how you
choices
did it, because when you look at the listing, you're like, 2 bedrooms, the house size is 710 feet. And then you get there and you're like, you look up at the house. It's like up on a hill almost. It looks big. It's a big house. It's like a nice house.
No, I love the space again, and thank you for the kind words. I think the goal for me with the property was to the minute you walk in, you feel a certain amount of escapism, you feel relaxed, and how do you bring that coastal charm into the space? And by doing things with new windows, the removal of walls, the choice of materials, I think they all amplify this sense of greater space. It's almost like there was something that I used to do. My background's in fashion, but my passion has always been home. But there was something that we used to do when Calvin Klein, I used to work for him for many years, we used to do about spaces and how do you make a space feel larger. And it really is the idea to remove things, remove the unnecessary so you can celebrate what's there. And I think the house, in its own way, celebrates that.
Isn't he so good at describing?
What's
what
the
it is?
bottom?
Isn't that great?
Yeah. What's the bottom part? So you walk up, you open the door, and you're just like, wow, this is a beautifully renovated living room. It's bright. The ceilings have what is that called on the ceiling?
The architectural I did an architectural grid in the room, and I think those little details just help make a space feel more special.
The lines and the
Exactly. So. I think if you look at a home and treat it as if it were far more expensive, That was the idea for this property.
But it's inexpensive house. It's 1.29.
Exactly. It's really a great deal.
That's the thing. It's 1.29, and then it's completely renovated. Like you move right in. You know, you don't need anything.
That's
you renovated
skanky.
every piece of element to it, to the bathrooms, to the kitchen, to the ceiling, to the flooring, and you could tell it's perfect. It's
And
a
something
perfect
with
gem.
this house too that is always a standout thing to note about it is its rental history. So it has a solid rental history.
Yeah, it's like, how would you not rent that
I've
house?
said before,
Yeah.
you know, put it up against another 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and let me see
Yeah,
another house
yeah.
outperform it. It is really solid.
From that
Inside
side deck that you mentioned, you can actually get some water views, and it's just a real. You mentioned the lower level. I'll call it lower
Yeah,
level.
so
but
what
there's
is
a
that?
garage
We
there. It's like a
didn't look at
storage
that.
area.
Is it a garage? What
So
is
it's
that?
a garage, and it gives an
It
opportunity.
fits a car? You can put
It
a car
fits
in
a
there?
Porsche. Definitely fits a Porsche.
Okay.
But yeah, a small
Yes.
car, but
You
it
can get
Got
a
it.
small car in there.
But I call it kind of a hobby space because someone might decide to turn it into a gym. Someone might be an artist and decide this is
Yeah.
an amazing bonus art room.
Right.
So it's just this raw space that really could be still finished off and reimagined.
Or you put your paddleboard down there.
Exactly.
Because you're right down the street from Long Beach.
I don't. This is one of the few houses I saw where I saw what it looked like before and after, like without like really going by the construction progress. And it's kudos to you, man. I think you did a really good job with the renovation.
What
But
is your
Thank you.
favorite part of the house?
That's kind of tough. I love the bathroom, I think, for me, in the house. And really, it's just a testimony to like simplicity, the use of marble, shiplap walls. Again, it speaks to that coastal charm and is just a great way to greet the day.
And he did a great thing with the shiplap where he turned it vertical and maybe modernized it a bit more than some other houses where you see it the other direction. Just simple changes like that. He really has a great creative mind.
Big picture window in the kitchen. Opens it up.
So definitely come check it out. That one is priced well, great location, great house.
Was it really stressful doing the renovation? I always wonder. You know, I've never really done that before.
No, I mean, I love it. So it really wasn't a stress for me. It's something that I enjoy.
And you know the guys that are. It's not you doing it.
No, I'm not with the hammer.
I mean, you
and
look like you could do it. You look strong. but-
Maybe. I'm definitely hands-on, but I'm not laying marble slabs or anything.
Right.
He's picking them out.
Yeah.
He's designing them.
Exactly.
I would be
Exactly, the
nervous to
fun
do
part.
it, and then the guy screws it up, or I don't know. You really have to trust your people.
You have to trust, but you also have to be there, and you have to be
Yeah.
monitoring, and you have
Yeah.
to be paying attention. And
Yes.
so Brian,
Because you know how much every little thing costs. You know, you're like,
Of
oh
course.
god.
I mean, I'm very hands-on throughout the whole process.
It's it's a great listing. To that point though, Sarah, do you have this market is really heating up, and Steve will get to the numbers in just a little bit, but do you have any advice for sellers in the market right now?
I do. I think the market is consistently healthy. I think we're hitting this beautiful selling season that September, October presents to us here in the Hamptons. But kind of the 3 Ps that I would go with right now for sellers are persistence, patience, and pricing. And I think buyers are really thoughtful, and they maybe are not moving as fast unless it's a screaming deal. So they are a little bit slower to gather the information, a little bit slower to make the move because they just have so much information out there, and this is a busy selling season, so there's product to look at. But just make sure that pricing is right, have patience and persistence and believing in your product, which of course we do here.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen with the rate cut? They're saying in an hour.
I
there's
think a
gonna
lot
be
of
rate
people have
cut.
been waiting for it. I think a lot of people have been.
There's going to be some movement on the downward spiral today.
Yeah, but then of course there's more competition.
Wait, what do you
on the
mean?
buyer side.
Downward spiral.
Downward. It's going to go. The rates are going to go down.
Oh yeah. I thought you meant like the economy.
No. Well, we don't know, but the
But
rates
I
will
think
go
if a
down.
lot of people have been waiting on the sidelines, like waiting to jump in, and so something will happen, and then we'll see some busy action.
Absolutely.
Not to look too far ahead, but I know you've already gotten inquiries about this. Next June is the U.S. Open.
Golf.
Yeah.
So
US Open
what do
golf.
Big. So
right? So we're talking about
People always
selling
get
now,
confused.
but yes. selling now, but like next season is like a good rental opportunity.
Yeah,
for
so I'm
people.
already putting up the rentals for next season, which we always do ahead, and Brian has been a part of that program too in years past with getting rentals ready for the following summer early. And of course, the U.S. Open is part of that conversation. So my advice to people actually, if you're not just someone looking to do the 2 weeks, just don't get distracted by it. Focus on your bigger season and focus on the bigger grab, which is the bigger money that can be made for the full season, and maybe don't get bogged down with just that smaller target because there's going to be so much inventory. There's going to be a bit of a competitive, saturated market. So I would say remain focused on your bigger picture and your bigger bang money-wise. If you are someone who's really just trying to target those 2 weeks, I would advise you to put it at like August pricing, even though it's earlier in the season, because it is a valuable time that people will be here. But it's going to be very competitive.
But don't
so.
shoot for the stars on pricing because
Don't
Depends
miss
how
out.
bad you want to rent it, but
Yeah.
it's a short
Yeah.
time, and there's going to be a lot of competition. And
But if you get my
See,
advice is if you get a Memorial Day to Labor Day rental, go for that. Don't just try
Right,
to
right, right.
capitalize on the 2 weeks. But like there's a lot happening in the Hamptons. In this over the summer between the U.S. Open, the Hampton Classic. But I think the advice too is just to update your rentals now. People are looking earlier than ever, and people are already signing up for next season. So update your rentals now. Get them in the system. Call Sarah. Put your house up for rent. See what you can do.
I can't decide if the U.S. Open is more about the fan. There seems to be an unbelievable enthusiasm for renting, during that time, and I can't tell if it's just because there's like a lot of fans out here and they're overthinking this. You know what I mean?
Like,
So
you're
you
like
wanna
a
know
media.
who's
You listen to
renting.
the media hype too
I just
much.
don't get it. It's just like, who cares? It's like 2 weeks. It's like
Well, I really think
if you
you're
want to
the-
rent for 2 weeks, you could do it any time of year. Really, if you think about it, it's like what makes this.
there's a lot of
such
excitement surrounding
Yeah.
it, but again, I think it's a small target in
Yeah.
our.
They
In our
make it
big-
sound
golf
like
is-
it's like shooting fish in a barrel.
Well,
That's- they
golf
make it
is
sound
bigger
like-
than ever, and there's some great. A lot of people are watching. Golf is growing sport out here in America. Everyone's watching it more and more, and I feel like this U.S. Open is just bringing a lot of attention, a big crowd. And out here, there's no hotel, so if anyone wants to be a spectator and enjoy the week here and watch, they're gonna have to rent a house. I know there's a lot of trains and that they offer a lot of services to commute while that U.S. Open is going on. So we'll be curious to see how that works out. But if you want to be there and stay for the week, you got to rent a house.
Yeah. All right, so let's go back to sales. What do you got this week? How are the numbers?
All right, so the data this week, 39 listings went into contract from West Hampton to Montauk. Last year, there were 30 listings, so that's an increase of 30%. 2 years ago, there were 21 listings, so looking at an 86% increase from the past 2 years. So that's pretty big. Breakdown of 39 transactions, 8 between 5 and 10 million, 10 between 3 and 5 million, 11 between 2 and 3 million, 9 between 1 and 2 million, and 1 under a million. Dollar volume was 144 million. Last year was 119 million, increase of 21%. 2 years ago was 63 million, so it's an increase of 129% from that year. 33 new listings came onto the market, so that is a small decrease in inventory by just 6 listings. But the past 2 weeks we saw 90 listings come on. Now we're adding another 33, so that is 123 new listings over the past 3 weeks, which is a lot. The breakdown of the 33 new listings: 3 between 15 and 20 million, 6 between 5 and 10 million, 7 between 3 and 5 million, 8 between 2 and 3 million, 8 between 1 and 2 million, and only 1 listing came on the market under $1 million. The inventory is at 2,048 total listings, with 1,541 active and 507 are in contract.
Ooh,
So it just keeps
busy, baby.
steady flow listings going into contract. 39, that's pretty high.
We're seeing in the marketing department, just
A lot of activity.
we're busy back
Yeah,
there.
listings are coming on
But
and
here's
off.
the thing:
revolving door.
with the Fed rate cut, that empowers buyers. That also frees up sellers that are trapped in the lower rate.
Yes,
and
and
as
now
those two worlds collide,
It's all connected. So
gonna-
to
I
see
really feel-
these numbers, 39 going in, 39 coming on, 33 coming on. So it's a balance, and that's what we're looking for, a balance in the market. And right now the real estate market is very balanced and it's very healthy.
So Dave, what do you got going on this weekend?
lace up your running shoes.
Okay,
Lace them up, Andrew Doud.
I will.
Does everyone know that Andrew Dowd's doing the Ironman this weekend?
Attempting.
Andrew Dowd is
Doing
doing
it.
the
We're showing
Ironman
up.
in
We're gonna do it.
Maryland.
It'll be
We're
fun.
doing it.
This is a full marathon. I'm sorry to do this to you.
Okay.
But I'm just excited for you. You're going to do a full marathon, a 120-mile bike ride, and
112-mile bike ride.
112-mile
2.5-mile swim.
2.5-mile swim.
Brian's over here doing the math.
Yeah.
And a 26-mile run.
Yes. Swim, bike, run.
And the goal is to do this all in.
My goal, man, I shouldn't put my time on
And be
here.
back
This
for
is-
work on Monday.
Yeah, it's Saturday, so it's in Cambridge, Maryland. So I'm going to drive down tomorrow, get my bearings, and then Saturday we'll.
You might need an
You
edit.
can
day.
track
race.
you can
And
track
then-
Andrew Dowd on the
It's a-
Ironman app.
This is
Yeah.
a 14-hour
Put
race.
his name in the app.
My goal is 14 hours or less.
Could
That's
be more.
that's my goal.
14
I don't even
hours.
think I could sit for 14 hours.
No.
14 hours.
Someone was like,
Can't even sleep for 14 hours.
yeah.
Yeah, this is longer. This is longer than a work day. This is longer than you'd sleep. This is.
Well, so Andrew, so when you get back on Sunday, lace up your running shoes
There's another one.
because
a cool
there
down
is
lap.
a
Very nice.
5K.
Oh, good.
That's easy.
It's like nothing.
The Potato Hampton 5K is starting at 8 a.m.
'em up.
at the Nathaniel. It's starting at the Nathaniel Rogers House in Bridgehampton, and this is actually probably one of the most beautiful runs in America. It runs through Sagaponack. I've done it a few times. My
Makes sense for the
my
name.
dad used to be a big part of this race. So the Potato Hampton 5K. This thing is awesome. Andrew, I suggest you go to that. That would be nice.
What time is it?
It's at 8 a.m.
That's a tall order.
So
Considering I'll be
Maybe
finishing
next
like
year.
9 o'clock on Saturday, and then
Yeah.
yeah, maybe next year.
we'll get one of those like wheelbarrows. I'll put you in the wheelbarrow. So, well, good luck on the
Thanks.
Ironman.
No, I
I'm
appreciate
very
it.
excited for you. Okay, so then if you want to bring it down and you want to relax and have some wellness in your life,
This sounds more my
you look like you need wellness in your life.
Always.
So there is the Hamptons Sound Healer, sponsored by Wave Wellness. This is a sound wave bath. So there's no water involved. You
Oh,
lay
okay.
down
All right.
and then they do the gong. And I've been meaning to do this for years. I haven't done this yet. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this, guys.
Okay.
So this is September 19th, 5:45 p.m. for 1 hour at 15B Hill Street in Southampton. And I think it's free, which is great. Even better.
Okay.
This sounds like a date night. They have Tibetan bowls and all that. That's going to be good. And then finally, we have the Ha Ha Hamptons Comedy Tour. Whoever came up with that headline, give that guy a raise. So September 20th, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Bay Street Theater. You have the Ha Ha Hamptons Comedy Tour at Bay Street. That's in Sag Harbor. Everyone loves a good laugh. The comedians aren't listed in this sheet that I have here.
It's always fun
But
at Bay Street.
it's hilarious as usual, and everyone's there to have a good time. Also a good date night.
Okay.
And then we'd like to ask the guests, what's your favorite restaurant?
It's tough, but my favorite was probably in Sag Harbor, Doppio on
Oh, yeah.
Bay Street.
That's a good one. Yep.
I think that's my favorite too.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
It's a good date night spot.
Wait, I'm confusing it. Dopo is what's the one? Is it Tuto? That's my favorite.
There's Tutto Giorno, which is the Donna Karen.
Doppio is the smaller one.
The smaller one.
I like the bigger one.
I like the small.
I like the
I like
small one.
Doppio. I like that's.
That's
That's a good. They
There are
have the
two like
great-
staples at Sag Harbor.
They have that great
Yeah.
chicken salad dish there.
Yeah, good pasta.
Chicken on the
Yeah.
salad.
Sag Harbor in
pasta,
general is
too.
just good for a night out.
It is good for a
So
night
much
out.
to do there.
And then you just walk
Hit the Bay
around,
Street, yeah.
go to
Watch
the
it.
beer place,
Kid Squid.
Kid Squid.
I look forward to being able to go out and do things again.
Yeah.
Having a life that doesn't revolve around
Where
training.
you're not like running, checking your heart rate.
That's all I do. So that was my whole summer. Swim, bike, and run the whole summer. All right. Cool. Anything else before we let you guys go? Obviously, call Sarah about 55 Wickatuck. It's a phenomenal house, beautifully done, and a great price and location. Move right in.
And I really wanted everyone to hear from Brian himself because the work that he's put into this home is absolutely stunning, and it shows through on the other side. So come enjoy it.
Well said. Brian, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you.
All right, everyone. We'll call that a podcast. Have a great weekend. I'm Andrew Doud, and that is what's happening in the Hamptons.